She accepts the honor of a lifetime with the most endearing humility.
Seriously? You know, like a statue?
She lives it with the most admirable grace.
It's two words that are so easy to say. It's a cliche in a sense, but it's be yourself.
Sue Bird lived those words for a 2 decades long basketball career. Wise words, not always easy to live by, but if anyone ever has, certainly it is Sue, carving an identity that led to greatness in every way.
But there's really nothing better than being able to be in your skin, authentically yourself, and that's really where you get to find out who you are.
The championships were magical.
Never would have even thought this was a possibility when I got here in 2002. I knew we had a good team. You know, it was me, it was Lauren, we were building something.
The impact on the game and women's sports as a whole, revolutionary.
It's literally everything we were fighting for. There was no way to predict how fast it would happen, so the speed of it has been probably the most rewarding thing, because we really knew, all of us knew. We knew how special the WNBA was. We knew how great the competition was, how great the players were. We knew we had something, but we just needed people to give us coverage, you know, obviously invest in us, all the things everybody knows now. So to see it turn so quick really just proves us right. We knew it was special. And I take a lot of pride in being a part of any of it. I know my fingerprints are here and there, and that feels really good.
So that's why the statue of Sue Bird is now here, next to Lenny Wilkens, basketball icons, game changers, Seattle legends.
A statue is totally different, right? Whether it's the other athletes in Seattle who have had statues. I'm now in some pretty elite company, pretty impactful athletes. But when you look kind of like more nationally, even globally, there's not a lot of women. But to look back on my career and see all that we've accomplished, and to have a statue that's going to be there forever, honoring that, you know, showcasing it, telling a story. You know, it's about Storm culture and again what we've built. So it's pretty incredible.
That statue will stand the test of time outside Climate Pledge Arena.
Hopefully I make one of those lists, right? When people come to town and they're like, what should I go look for?
Generations of basketball fans will forever know.
I mean, so much of what I've been able to do personally, individually, so much of what we've been able to do with the Storm as a team, as a franchise. There's a lot of different ways in which we've changed, you know, culture, which is a huge statement in a lot of ways, but it's really true. I think we've changed it from just like a pure sports standpoint, the way we played, the way we won year after year, always being competitive. I think we've changed it, like you said, in terms of who we've inspired and who now maybe wants to, who might be 5 years old dreaming to play in the WNBA. That's a big part of my story, not having a WNBA to dream about. So yeah, we've touched culture in all these different ways.
Kids around the world, forever inspired.
I feel really lucky. You know, listen, the statue is in this like whole other category, it's a category of its own. But I feel like a lot of my career and a lot of people in my generation, we've been able to inspire younger generations. So, you know, whether it's a young girl who's going to walk by that statue and maybe be inspired by it, maybe want to, you know, be that person one day, or a young boy who now sees women in these positions, sees a woman as a professional athlete who had a career in a city, won championships, and now has a statue, so he can see that that's possible for young girls and for women. So for both, I feel really lucky that that's what the statue also represents.
Everyone in Seattle, forever proud.
Yeah, but my relationship with the city, I mean, I've talked about it a ton, just the connection, the way they support women's sports, the way they support all sports. This is by far, I've traveled the world. This is by far, if not the best, one of the best sports cities, and just the way that everyone is embraced.
She could always dribble, pass, and shoot better than the rest, but she did it her way. And if there was ever anyone deserving of this honor, a statue, standing the test of time, of course it's Sue Bird, authentically herself, forever, the greatest of all time.
And these are things that can't be argued. We won championships, we changed culture, we pushed you know, a lot of negative narratives to the side and really pushed a lot of positive agendas forward. And these are things that are real, these are things that you can't take away, you can't rewrite history. And the statue, again, that'll be there forever.